Hey guys, it's the holiday season, so I'm going to come to you guys with some Christmas crafts. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to make this Christmas coloring book. The materials you'll need for this coloring book is photo paper, copy paper, a printer, a stapler, foam board or cardboard, and then a pen or a pencil. We're using Canva to design this coloring book, so you're going to go to canva.com, click on create a design. We're going to change the dimension to 11 inches by 8.5 inches. This is the landscape size of a letter sheet of paper. Now the coloring book that we're making is going to be a half letter size coloring book, so we're going to have to split our page in half. So to do that, I click on element and then I search for a dashed line and I pick a dashed line that has small dashes on it. I align that into the center of our page and then I drag the line until it reaches the top and the bottom of the page. Next, I'm going to duplicate this page 4 times just so I can make sure I have 5 different pages. After that, we're going to scroll back up to the top and we're going to work on our cover. You're going to click on elements and then you're going to type in Christmas backgrounds. You're going to scroll until you see a background that you like. I decided to go with this mountain type background. I thought it was pretty cute. I'm going to click on that image and then I'm going to drag it until it's the same size as my page. Next, I'm going to go back to elements and then I'm going to search Christmas kid. I wanted to put a little boy on the front cover page. So I clicked on Christmas kid and then you're just going to scroll until you find an image that you like. The images that I'm using are a part of Canva Pro, so I do pay monthly for Canva Pro. If you want to get the exact same images that I have, they do have a free trial for like a week that you can use, or you can just purchase it on a month-to-month plan if you would like. Canva does have a lot of free images that you can use as well, but if you want to use something unique, you could also just go to Google and Google any kind of image you're looking for and then upload that into Canva. Next, I'm going to click on text and we're going to add our text to our coloring book. So I'm going to click on add a heading and then I type my son's name. I'm going to go back in and I'm going to click on add a subheading and then I'm going to type in Christmas. I'm going to go back, do the same thing, click on add a subheading and then type in coloring book. Then I'm going to play around with the text positioning and then after that I'm going to go ahead and choose the font that I want for the book. To change the font, you're going to click on the text and then you're going to go over to the font and then you can search what they have. So I'm going to search for a retro type of text and then I really like this text right here and that's what I decided to use for the whole coloring book. So you can click on that and then click change all and it'll change every single text that's in that font to that new font. Once I change the font, I go back in and I resize the text because a lot of times when you change the font, it'll change the size of the text. I decided to add the year because if I do this annually, it'll be cute to see the progression of, my son's first Christmas all the way up to his 12th and 13th Christmas to kind of see how much his coloring has changed. Now we're going to add our coloring pages. So to do that, you're going to scroll down to that second page we made. You're going to click on element and you're going to type in Christmas kid. Click on graphics and then you're going to scroll. Once you scroll, you'll see all the coloring pages that Canva has with their pro option. All of these coloring sheets have a border on it, so I'm going to go ahead and crop those out. So to do that, you just drag on the side until it crops out those borders. Like I mentioned before, if you guys don't have Canva Pro or you don't want to get Canva Pro, then you can just go to Google and you can type in Christmas coloring pages. Once you type those in, so many of them will come up. You're just going to save those onto your computer or onto your phone, and then you're going to click on upload in Canva and you can upload those. And you literally just follow the same process. So instead of going to elements, you're going to go to upload and then you're just going to add those images to your coloring pages. Now, if you're making these to sell, I don't suggest going the Google option because a lot of those images are owned by, individual artists who make those. So you could have run into issues with like trademarking and copyright. So I would just stick with Canva to be safe, or you can go to Etsy and you can buy coloring pages from people who are selling them that allow you to use them to sell. Let me know if you guys would like me to do a video on like the ins and outs of selling on Etsy. I do have an Etsy shop. I've had it since right when the pandemic started. So let me know, guys. Anyways, guys, for these coloring books, since you're customizing it, you can literally make it as many pages or as little pages as you want. I went ahead and did 4 pages with 2 coloring sheets on each page. You could also do like an activity book. So if you want to add like a crossword or like a word search or something, you can do that as well. You could also add like a cute little story. You can make it a storybook if you wanted to as well. Once you're done designing everything, I like to go through and make sure everything is even, and I like the layout. Once I'm done with that, you're going to click on share and then you're going to download it to your computer. So I like to download it as a PNG, but you can download it as like a PDF if you wanted to as well. I like to print the cover sheet on photo paper or cardstock, and then the inner pages I just print on regular copy paper. Once you're done printing, this is what your cover sheet should look like. I use glossy photo paper, you can see it's shiny. And then on the inside, you want to make sure you print your pages front and back. If you don't print it front and back, then you'll have some blank pages as you're turning the coloring book. Now it's time to assemble it. To assemble it, we're going to take our cover page and then we're going to fold it in half. That dashed line will act as our fold line. I like to use my fingers to press it so I don't crease the photo paper. Next, you're going to take your two inner pages and you're going to lay them on top of each other. Then you're going to fold those in half as well. And for this one, you can use a tool or something to smooth it out. And then as you can see here, once I open up the coloring book, you can see that all the pages are front and back. To staple our coloring book together, we're going to need some foam board or some cardboard to cover our surface. You're going to take your cover sheet and open it up, and then we're going to take our inside pages, open them up as well, and place them in the center of that cover sheet. Then we're going to grab it and we're going to make sure everything's aligned, flip it over, and then we're going to start stapling. If you're using a regular desk stapler, you're going to open it up and then you're going to staple starting in the center of your notebook. You're going to staple the bottom of your notebook and then you're going to staple the very top of it as well. Now you're going to carefully pull your coloring book from your foam board or your cardboard, and then we're going to take it over and close those staples up. To do that, you're going to lay your coloring book flat on the surface, and then you're going to take some kind of tool. I like to take a pin, and then you're going to push those staples inward. Make sure that your staples are nice and smooth just so the kids don't get poked as they're coloring in the coloring book. After that, you just take your coloring book and then you fold it back in half and then you're done. As you can see, this is the finished look. As you open up your notebook, because we print it front and back, you can see each page is front and back. These coloring books make great Christmas Eve activities as well as stocking stuffers. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you guys for watching. Bye!